Microsoft is one of the biggest names in technology, known for products like Windows, Office, and Xbox. But there's more to their story. They don't just focus on creating new innovations. They also make sure their existing users are supported and satisfied. Balancing groundbreaking ideas with customer expectations isn't easy, but Microsoft seems to have mastered it. How do they do it? What makes their approach so successful? Stay with us as we explore Microsoft's unique way of staying ahead. And if you enjoy content like this, subscribe to Future Finance for more insights into the world of tech and business. Listening to users comes first. Microsoft's secret weapon? Listening to users. It's a simple idea, but not every company does it well. Microsoft takes this to the next level. They don't just skim through feedback, they dive deep into what users are saying. Every update, every new feature, they're all rooted in what people actually want. Think about it. How many times have you used a product and thought, why didn't they just fix this one thing? Microsoft works hard to make sure you don't feel that way. For example, when they introduced Office 365, some people were skeptical about switching to a subscription model. But instead of forcing it on people, they sweetened the deal. They added features like automatic updates, cloud storage, and collaboration tools that actually made life easier. And it's not just about big products. Even small updates show how much they care about user experience. Take Windows updates, for example. Microsoft doesn't just roll out changes without thinking. They test, they listen, and they tweak things to make sure users get the best experience. Keeping old users happy while moving forward. This is where Microsoft really shines. They know how to bring in new customers without upsetting their loyal fans. It's like trying to renovate your house while still living in it. You need to improve things without making life miserable. Take Windows. Every version brings something new, but Microsoft makes sure older software still works. This means businesses and individuals who rely on older programs don't have to panic every time there's an update. It's a delicate balance, and Microsoft nails it. Let's talk about Office for a second. When Microsoft shifted to Office 365, they could have easily said, sorry, you're on your own if you don't switch. But they didn't. They gave people time to adjust and made sure the transition was as smooth as possible. That's how you keep people on your side while still moving forward. And here's the thing. This strategy works across all their products. Whether it's Xbox, Azure, or Surface, Microsoft makes sure their customers feel supported no matter what. The power of the cloud. Now let's talk about the cloud. It's one of the biggest things in tech right now, and Microsoft is leading the way with Azure. But what makes Azure special? It's not just the technology, it's how they make it work for everyone. For big companies, Azure offers advanced tools like AI and machine learning. But what about smaller businesses that might not need all that? Microsoft thought about them too. They made Azure flexible, so businesses of all sizes can use it. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution, and that's why it's so popular. And let's not forget the hybrid cloud. Microsoft knows not everyone is ready to go fully cloud-based, so they let businesses keep some of their systems on-site while also using the cloud. This way, companies can transition at their own pace. It's a smart move that shows how well Microsoft understands its customers. Research that works for everyone. Here's something cool. Microsoft invests billions in research every year, but they don't just throw money at crazy ideas. They focus on things that actually make a difference in people's lives. For example, AI is a big deal for Microsoft. They've added AI features to Office with something called Copilot. What does it do? It helps you write emails, analyze data, and even create presentations. It's not just fancy tech. It's a tool that saves you time and makes your life easier. And it's not just about software. Microsoft's hardware, like the Surface line, shows how much thought they put into design and functionality. They don't just want to sell you a product. They want to give you something that fits seamlessly into your life. Creating an ecosystem that works together. If you've ever used multiple Microsoft products, you know how well they work together. This is no accident. Microsoft has spent years building an ecosystem that's super connected. Let's say you're using a Surface device. It's designed to run Windows perfectly. Then there's Office 365, which integrates with Windows. And if you're using Teams, it's already connected to your office tools. Everything just works, and it's so convenient. This kind of integration isn't just about making life easier for users. It's also a smart business move. When everything works together, people are more likely to stick with Microsoft products. It's a win-win for everyone. Staying flexible when the market changes. The tech world moves fast. If you're not keeping up, you're falling behind. Microsoft knows this, and they're always ready to adapt. A great example of this is Microsoft Teams. When the pandemic hit and everyone started working from home, Teams became a lifeline for millions of workers. Microsoft didn't just sit back. They added new features and scaled up to meet the demand. This kind of flexibility is a big reason why Microsoft stays ahead. They're not just reacting to changes, they're prepared for them. Whether it's remote work, sustainability, or the rise of AI, Microsoft keeps finding ways to stay relevant. Learning from mistakes. Even a company as successful as Microsoft has its missteps. Remember Windows Phone? It didn't work out. But here's the thing. Microsoft didn't let that failure hold them back. Instead, they shifted focus to areas where they could excel, like cloud computing and AI. This ability to learn from mistakes is one of Microsoft's biggest strengths. They're not afraid to take risks, and when something doesn't work, they use it as a learning experience. It's a mindset that keeps them moving forward. Leadership makes all the difference. Let's talk about leadership for a second. Satya Nadella, Microsoft's CEO, has been a game changer. He's the one who pushed the company into cloud computing and made AI a big part of their strategy. But what really sets him apart is his focus on people, both employees and customers. Under Nadella, Microsoft has become more open and collaborative. Employees are encouraged to think big, but they're also reminded to stay focused on what users need. This balance is a big reason why Microsoft keeps winning. The challenges of balancing innovation and expectations. Balancing innovation and market expectations isn't easy. Sometimes, tough decisions have to be made. For example, when Microsoft stops supporting older products, some users get upset. But those decisions are necessary for the company to move forward. And then there's the competition. Companies like Google, Amazon, and Apple are always coming up with new ideas. Microsoft has to stay one step ahead, and that means constantly innovating while also keeping their customers happy. What's next for Microsoft? Looking ahead, Microsoft is diving into some pretty exciting stuff. They're working on quantum computing, exploring the metaverse, and making AI even smarter. But here's the thing, they're not just chasing trends. They're making sure these new technologies are useful and easy to understand. Microsoft is also focusing on big picture issues, like sustainability. By investing in renewable energy and cutting down on carbon emissions, they're showing that innovation isn't just about technology. It's about making the world better. Microsoft's ability to balance innovation with market expectations is what makes them stand out. They listen to their users, adapt to changes, and keep creating technology that people actually want to use. That's why they're not just surviving, they're thriving. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Microsoft's strategy, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us here at Future Finance. Don't forget to like the video and let us know in the comments which company you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.